everyone, it's Lily here from Shine Bright Diamonds 2023, and I'm coming to you today on Monday, April 21st, with another one of my WIP'n Chats. So, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so happy that you have found my little corner here on YouTube. And of course, those of you that are returning, welcome back. Now, if this is your first time tuning into a WIP'n Chat, WIP stands for Work in Progress, and chat is where I chat to you about what's been going on in my little corner here in Canada. So feel free to treat this as a podcast or pull out your current WIP and work alongside me, whatever floats your boat. I'm just happy that you are here. So let's get into it because I've actually made some progress on this diamond painting here. And the canvas that I'm working on is Little Baker by Miss Holly. So let me just show you a picture of it. So this is the image here that I'm working on. And I started this one on March 30th of this year. And I want to say that I'm about 1/3 of the way done because I've been working on this kit horizontally. So I'm just working through this row here. No, actually, I sort of along here because I finally started on this back window area. Now, in terms of the supplies that I'm using, I am super excited because I have with me my custom pen from Creations Moran that is super duper sparkly. And I'm actually using two trays. Both trays are coming from Yellow Dog Designs. One of them is their regular size tray, and the other one is their limited edition spring tray in the extra large. This tray I had to bring out because I started to get into a lot more color blocking, and the larger trays just make it a lot easier for me to do that. So let me get this started. I'm going to turn on some lights here. I'll turn this on. Oh, and of course, my release papers are coming from Bee's Crafty Corner. So this is it, the section. Lots of color blocking, as you can see. So we'll see how far I get with this. So let me just put the color out. I've been using this color a lot, this like raspberry red for the background. So we'll start with that and we'll see how far I get. And before I continue, let me just grab some water. Oh, alrighty. So, how are you? What is new? Um, for me, I'm going to be honest, I am sort of sick. You can probably hear it in my voice, so I do apologize. I'll have to take a lot of water breaks, and I apologize if I start coughing. Um, but I sort of woke up today, and I'm really thankful that I have the day off of work because I do not feel well at all, but I did want to jump on and film a little bit of a WIP'n Chat for this week because quite a bit has happened. So, for starters, here in Canada, it is the Easter weekend, which for me, that means that I get a 4-day weekend, so 4 days off of work. So I was off Friday and of course Saturday, Sunday, and then today, Monday. So I do go back to work tomorrow. Um, but this weekend has been super busy, which I feel is partially why I'm sort of sick. So, where do I want to begin? So, I guess last week, nothing too crazy was going on. Work is always busy. It is what it is. Now, Friday is where it's got super busy. So, Friday, um, we were going to my parents for their Easter dinner, and for my family, they always do a turkey. So Friday morning, my boyfriend did have to go into work, um, but I spent it baking my Easter cookies, which this time I had a plan so that I wouldn't bung up my arm, which essentially meant that I was wearing both my elbow brace and my wrist brace just to keep everything steady. And my boyfriend, before he went to work, he took down like all the hands that I would need. So, I mean, my arm still hurt, but it wasn't as bad as it has been. So that was good. And then Friday night, we saw my parents for Easter. We had a beautiful Easter dinner at their house. My dad was sick, which I feel like that might have been where I caught my weird goal that I have. But it's fine. I still love my dad. I'm just like, really? Um and then on Saturday, we went to Medieval Times in Toronto to celebrate two of our friends their birthdays. So that was exciting. We took the train down and then we essentially went to Medieval Times. I hadn't been since I was like a kid. And it was interesting because I forgot that they don't give out cutlery. And I'm the type of person where I just don't like being dirty. So I'm not going to lie, I struggled a little bit with the meal because you have to eat with your hands, but it is what it is. But like the show was so cool. Like it was really cool seeing the horses and, of course, like the story with the knights. We were part of the Yellow House. Unfortunately, our knight did not win, but that's okay. And then after that, we ended up going to a bar and we just got some drinks and some apps and hung out with our friends before we got home. So that was really nice. And then yesterday, for Easter Sunday, we had Easter dinner with my boyfriend's family. Um, and we also watched game one of the Toronto Maple Leafs playoffs, which they are playing the Ottawa Senators right now. And it was really fun because they won 6-2. So that was really exciting that they won their first game. I think their next game is this Tuesday, which is the day that this WIP'n Chat is premiering. So I think you know what I'll be doing when I get home from my dance class. I'll be watching the hockey game. And then today I'm off. My boyfriend's at work. And today I have been taking it easy. I did some crafting. I went to the grocery store, and then, to be honest, I really needed to lie down. I just really wasn't feeling it. And now I'm here filming my WIP'n Chat with. I have a tea that I just brewed, and I have my water, which I'm going to take another sip of. So, yeah, that's that. So, that's been my weekend. And then, of course, outside of all the social events, I finally achieved my dining painting goal. Um, Magical Arcades from Diamond Art Club did come back in stock, and of course, I ordered it. And it came, and I do have the card to show you because, of course, I had to open it, but this is it. Like, isn't this so cute? I got a bronze card, which is totally fine by me. But the fact of the matter is, I have now completed my Miss Holly diamond painting collection. So I am over the moon. I did, obviously, when I took out the card, I opened it up to look at the canvas, and it's so pretty. I think this kit, because it is a witch, will most likely be my kit for Drills and Chills if that event is happening this year. If not, then this kit I will definitely be working on because it is utterly adorable. I love the colors, and there's so many special drills in it. I was like, oh my gosh. So I finally have this kit in my hands. I have to put the card away in my little card book. Um, so yeah, so that was really exciting because I've been waiting for that kit to come back in stock. I feel like the last few times when it did restock, I missed out. And then in terms of my other orders, I was so bad this weekend. I Diamond Art Club, they released this diamond painting called The Divine and the Mortal, or The Mortal and the Divine, I can't remember. And I think it's by Sasha Art. That might be wrong. But it's a fantasy diamond painting piece, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need this kit. It just reminds me of the Cruel Prince book series by Holly Black. And yeah, so I ended up ordering that kit this weekend. I just got the notification that it has shipped and it should be coming this Thursday. So I'm really excited for that. Um, it's so pretty, honestly. And then, of course, for me to get my free shipping, I did get the Easter Mini Dazzles kit, which is funny because I have kitted up my Paint Gem Easter edition and I have not started it. I'm a little all over the place, but that's okay. Um, I'll probably just work on my Easter edition throughout the next little bit. I mean, considering I was doing a Christmas diamond painting well into February, it's fine. It is totally fine. So, anyway, holidays and their dates are irrelevant for me. So, yeah. So, that's been my diamond painting purchases. I'm still waiting on two Margaret Morales diamond paintings, the Alice in Wonderland one that came out for Black Friday and her Hades and Persephone one. Um, so we'll see if they come back in stock anytime soon. But other than that, that's really all that's left on my wish list next to Butterfly Fantasy by Steve Sundrum, which I think if it goes low stock, then I will officially just bite the bullet and order it. But because it's still not low stock, it's just going to stay on my wish list. But yeah, I've been definitely a little more selective with my diamond painting artwork. That's for sure. But yeah, so yeah, that's my exciting diamond painting news. I know I feel like I need to film like another Let's Explore video with some of my new Miss Holly kits and of course some of my newer Margaret Morales ones. To be honest, I just haven't gotten around to it at all. But I know my for Mother's Day that's coming up in May, I plan on working on a diamond painting project for that. um, from my mom. So that project, I do need to get it started. Right now, it is a secret project because sometimes my mom tunes into my YouTube videos, so she doesn't know what it is. But yeah, so I do need to start my secret Mother's Day diamond painting project. Um, but yeah, that's really it. That's been going on in terms of diamond painting. I feel like this week though, because it was just so much social, um, my body's just like, you need to rest. So today I've been taking it easy. Um, in terms of this diamond painting, I'm like excited because I can finally like see her face. I'm approaching, I guess, the middle of the canvas, if that makes any sense. So yeah, this kit's definitely taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Um, I didn't expect, like, I thought I would have been a lot further along than I am with it, but that's okay. Slow and steady. Um, but yeah, so I'm just trying to see like how far I can get with the kit today before I go back to work. Obviously, we'll see how I'm feeling if I end up having to call in sick or not. Depends how my voice is doing. I feel like it's like slowly fading. I feel like me filming a WIP'n Chat does not help, but it is what it is. Um, Now, in terms of some of my other things that I've got going on, I've been like hardcore reading a lot. I ended up taking a break from my dark romance books because I need to start reading my book for my book club, which I'm seeing the girls this Friday, and I just started the book. So the book that I'm reading for book club, it's called Old Flames and New Fortunes by Sarah Hoggle, and it's sort of like a feel good, cutesy romance. I feel like it might be like, oh, I put that drill on backwards. I feel like it might be like a Hallmarky type romance situation, like very cute, innocent. Um, but so far I'm loving it. I did start it last night, started reading it before bed, and on my Kobo, it's showing that it's just shy of 450 pages. So I feel like it's doable for me to finish it for Friday. So that's exciting. Um, Definitely a little bit of a palate cleanser compared to the darker books I've been reading, but it's nice. I do like it. Um, but I feel like I've been reading quite a bit. Like I'm still reading Kiss of the Basilisk and Lights Out. Those are dark romance books, definitely dark. And then um, I'm now I'm almost done Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I feel like part of my problem is that I start so many books and then I have too many books on the go. So I need to start finishing the books I started before I start something new. I'm too easily influenced by my friends because my friends will be like, have you read this book yet? And I'll be like, no. And they're like, you got to start it. And then I start it and I'm like, oh, great. Now I have like how many books on the go? Um, but yeah, so definitely need to start finishing some of the books that I have started. I just put these drills on. Fix it. There we go. Oh man, I just flung the drills. I keep doing that. I'm telling you. Like earlier today, I like picked up so many drills off the ground that I had flung because I don't put them straight. And then I end up trying to slide them to get them where they need to go. And then I fling them. There. Okay. That's fixed. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm too easily influenced by my friends with the books because they'll be like, have you read this book? And I'm like, no. And then they're like, you need to read it. And then my current read gets put on hold. And then I start a new book. And oh, yeah. So anyway, that is the long story of why I have like 4 books on the go. Anyway, I'll get there eventually. Eventually. The problem is like I feel like I have a lot of hobbies now. If I'm not diamond painting, I'm reading. If I'm not reading and diamond painting, then I'm coloring. If I'm not coloring or doing one of my at-home hobbies, I'm out visiting with family and friends. So that is that. I'll grab a sip of tea here. Okay. But yeah, so that is what I'm up to. So let me know if you are that type of person too that starts a lot of books and is easily influenced. It's pretty bad, honestly. Anyway. Huh, for once my placement's actually straight. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty proud of myself here because I find sometimes my placement, especially when it's like these color blocking sections, gets a little wild. Anyway, okay. Although, the one thing I'm not going to lie is all of this, where you see this white down here, those are all special drills. It's AB drills. I thought it was going to be a lot harder for me to work on the AB drill sections, but it turns out it's not too bad. I've just been going nice and slow over them. But yeah, okay. So I'm going to see how far I can go. I feel like my voice is really giving out. I do apologize. This is going to be a very short WIP'n Chat this week. Um, but I did want to jump on and share what's been going on in my corner here. In terms of what's coming out on Thursday, the video, I finally have my post review of Song of Artemis by Margaret Morales. That one will be coming out this Thursday. So that is exciting. And then we'll see if I have any other videos to film. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, my voice is going. But I did get through a good chunk. I feel like my color blocking is finally straight. Now, if you did enjoy today's video, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support does mean the world to me. Of course, if you are looking for more diamond painting content, you can find me on my Instagram at ShineBrightDiamonds2023. So until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye, everyone.